media, you see me often, right, in your algorithm, and you like my content or what have you, that still doesn't give you license to talk to me any type of way, right? Like that still doesn't give you carte blanche where, however you feeling on this particular day, you could let me have it just because you spent your money or just because you are part of the viewership or you're a fan, right? And I think there's a line there that has been completely overshadowed, and it's so much to the point that I don't even think people even care to talk about that line. Like people literally think what's on the internet is real life and vice versa. And that's just a conversation that really needs to be had, because when it comes to shit like this, like, yeah, you giving people the license to feel like because you said you got shitted on in Dubai, I have the right to talk about you getting shitted on in Dubai.
I'm just confused as to like the value of privacy, whereas like I think information is what would save a person's life versus like somebody just wanting to go to Dubai because somebody like, oh, this dude offered me a ticket to Dubai. Now she might not take it because you feel like, damn, I'm not about to go get shit on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody said that shit. Motherfuckers would just still be just going.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like with Kevin Durant, I just want to play it real quick, see what was going down.
What y'all think?
KD basically telling them like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something and you doing something. And like I said, I feel like honestly, when people start talking about what other people are doing, you're just sensitive.
Really?
Like, I just feel like a nigga can say whatever about me, and that's his right and his choice, because I might say whatever about another motherfucker. And I'm not saying that a person shouldn't feel bad for what I say or vice versa, because I done been triggered by what niggas say. All I'm saying is people have opinions on what you do, and wanting them not to have an opinion is not going to stop them from having an opinion.
And that's not reality neither. Like people are going to have their opinions regardless.
That's why I say you shouldn't do nothing you ashamed of, because you might be called to the carpet to talk about it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If you ashamed of it, you ain't going to be able to verbalize it or communicate. But shit, this world is this world. And what drives people to do certain things, I feel like we losing a part of a fabric of society, which is called a narrative. And it's like we
Mhm.
all came from different narratives that help mold it and cultivate who we are as individuals, you know? And it's like not able to have no narratives no more because everybody got a problem with what somebody else is doing. But elucidate, explain to me why something is happening is wrong or bad. And I'm not saying that it ain't wrong or bad. I'm saying it's just a more healthier dialogue if we're able to verbalize why we don't like something. I'm not shocked and appalled by a girl getting shitted on in Dubai because we live in a world that is immersed in poverty and lack of financial knowledge. You know, selling sex is survival. Selling sex for 50,000, 100, you in survival, whether you realize it or not. It's a level of consciousness. So within that level of consciousness, a person will fuck for $40. Is that the question is it worse to fuck for $40 or to get shitted on for $100,000?
I think that's a matter of preference. Now,
I'm just laying for
Yeah.
you of
no,
way
I was going to,
more holistic.
yeah, I was just going to say that what I've come to understand about life is that it's never about the shit that you are okay with doing. Life is about the shit that you can't live with, understanding what you can live with and living with that. Like the shit that you don't think you should be doing, whether somebody is looking or not, whether somebody heard that tree fall in the forest or not, is irrelevant. If you gonna have a problem with somebody asking you about it, if you're gonna have a problem with somebody wanting to talk to you about it, if you're gonna have a problem with somebody wanting to question your motives about it, then 10 times out of 10, you probably shouldn't do it. Just for the simple fact that you're gonna have a problem with answering that question. The question is going to trigger you. So it's really a matter of learning to live with and living with that.
Yeah, because I never, seeing people get upset or react to what others think of them, they just haven't got to a place where, what they think about themselves is more valid, is more valuable. Of course, we all gonna get triggered, but walking towards those triggers is, what makes us define ourselves and understand ourselves more. And of course, it sounds easy walking towards your trigger, but 9 times 10, you're gonna feel that thing in your chest and your stomach when you get triggered.
Something going to trigger you regardless of you caring or not.
Right. So seeing what what KD displayed is what you'll see in a usual athlete, being based off his worth off how he plays, his net worth, how much he scores, and so on and so on.
Here's the question I got for the panel.
What's up?
Do you think the women that call themselves converted 304s, right? The women that say they've had their sexual revolution and now they in the church. Do you think that's a reason why they do that? Because they know eventually they're going to be questioned about that past? Do you think that's why they do that? Or do you think it's something virtuous? I'm asking for the panel.
I think sometimes it's both. But I think one thing about like this show in particular, I think is extremely fascinating as well as absurd that money can make someone compromise their morals in general. You know what I mean? Because if you ask somebody just straight up, would you let somebody do this to you? You know, 9 times out of 10, depending on what it is, the person will be like, hell no. Like, what you on, bruh? But then, then you say, what if I got $1 million for you? And they be like, oh, well, let me think about it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think that's very, very interesting.
We've all had
Um,
conversations in the hood, my guy.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, or
Be
just
like, nah, son, I ain't doing that shit, and then the motherfucker
yeah,
a money sign behind it. Now it's like, now you contemplate.
It's like, nigga, who would it?
You know what I'm saying? Now you
yeah,
let it ruminate a little bit, right? You might get upstairs and see the bills, hear mom yelling, and be like, you know what? I think the same thing, what you just proposed is the same thing that goes through niggas' mind when they decide to sell drugs early.
yeah.
Because I know that went through my mind. The first time I
Hmm.
had the pack was right after that, what I just described.
Hmm.
Right? You're like, nah, son, I don't get down like that. I don't get down like that. See the fiends running in and out the building. See how niggas treat the fiends and blah blah blah. Niggas gotta hide from their moms and their pops, blah blah blah. Next thing you know, I get upstairs and my life hit again. Right? Like your life hit every night when you got upstairs type shit. Then you get
Hmm.
upstairs, you like now you contemplate. You like, fuck. Mom Duke got 2 jobs and she go to school. We still fucked up. Right?
Hmm.
Now, the question is it moral or is it degenerate?
Yeah, or is it like necessity?
Or did we subconsciously just create a false equivalency in our mind to give us the justification to do the shit that we was probably gonna do anyway? Right?
Right. I get what you're saying. Kind of like,
Describe the false equivalency I gave myself as reasoning as to why I grabbed that first pack.
yeah, and why it took you so long to do it in the first place.
Exactly.
I don't think you could compare selling drugs to sex work because sex work is something much more psychological, much more like detrimental to uh, the whole life story, right?
It absolutely
I'm gonna tell you what you don't see. You don't see a lot of older women professing whole culture.
No, you see a lot of them regret it.
You see the regret is deeper than what they don't say, right? The single maiden in her 60s, 70s, and 80s that never been married, that never had a relationship, but had high quality sexual partners or had a decent man but wasn't able to pair bond, wasn't able to really connect with the guy, the hypergamous woman that only seen hypergamy through the lens of sex. Whereas a woman will have sex with a rich man and not necessarily demand money,
And
but have
won't
sex just
necessarily
for the sake that he's rich.
and they
Say
won't
what?
necessarily be satisfied neither, right?
I mean, it's nothing to satisfy you from what another person got, right? You would have to have a certain level of strategy, which is not to be a hoe. The strategy is always never to be a hoe, right? Because if you're not a hoe, you could get married and you can get taken care of and you can appreciate that relationship. When you a
That's only
hoe,
if the intention is to
you
get
can't
married.
appreciate, huh?
I said, but that's only if the intention is to get married, though, right, big bro?
The intention is always to get married when they having sex. If
Yeah,
a woman is having sex, her intention is to get married.
yeah, yeah.
Her intention is to connect and having a emotional connection. Now, every time a woman have sex with a man and the dude don't call her back, that's like a gut punch to a hoe.
That's the biggest letdown ever. Because that's she actually needs that fuel. That's not fuel that she wants. That's actually fuel she needs. That's her confirmation. That's her confirmation that whatever it is that she did worked.
Exactly. Or what she has is valuable to that specific man.
Mm-hmm.
Or her yoni opened up an emotional connection between him and her. Now he wants to do things for her. Now he wants to take care of her. And not as a form of love bombing, but somebody that loves you 3 years in, 5 years in.
As a form of necessity.
Like he loves you.
Mm-hmm.
A hoe not going to get that.
Yeah.
Right? A woman that doesn't have sex for real is more susceptible to get it. But this culture, it beats up hoes.
It's true. Very true.
No, I think we got to really put censor what you're saying. Like if a woman doesn't receive the connection necessary, and the connection we're describing is confirmation that she did well, or confirmation that you want to come back, or confirmation that you want to connect on a higher level, if she doesn't receive that from the man, the consequence of that is detrimental to her psychologically. Or if you do that enough times with your lack of ability to pair bond, right? We're talking about someone essentially who's booby trapped from both sides. Like they essentially in a spiritual jacket.
Because the reality is, sex for a woman is the easiest thing to accomplish.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
You just stick them up out the window.
You could walk outside
Now,
with a plastic bag on and get some dick.
can you connect that to the problem with accountability?
The problem with what?
If the problem with accountability.
Oh.
So if it's easy to you, you can't necessarily be fully. So if somebody gave you $1 million,
You had
didn't put it in a
court,
account, didn't give you no rules,
or you had
said you can spend this however you want to spend it, but you're not gonna get no more money. That's literally biologically a woman, right? She have all of her eggs at birth, and she don't get no additional eggs.
Oh, she don't get to re-up.
Nah, she don't get a double pack.
Mm-hmm. And she's born with them.
Say what?
She's born with them, right?
She's born with them, and every menstrual cycle she loses one. Every menstrual cycle is an opportunity for a woman to be pregnant biologically. Society has done. Nope, I bet you your great grandmother or great grandmother had more than 7 kids.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
at that number. Yes, yes.
My dad,
Yeah.
mama had 10.
My
My
grandmother
mom's
had
mom had 4.
At least 5 kids.
at least 5 kids. Now I'm going to ask you this question: was black people?
That's no. That's right and exact, big bro. Because he is 2 generations down from us. Right? You what? 27, 28? AD?
25.
Oh, see? Yeah, 25. That's 2 generations down from us. So his great grandmother would have 5.
Shit, my grandma now got 5 kids.
No, how many?
Yeah,
How many?
my
Kids
grandmother had 5 children. Well,
yeah, how many kids did your great grandmother have?
13.
Oh, like my yeah, at least like 7, 8.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. That's what
Yeah.
we all gave the answer to. My grandmother had 5. Right? Oh, wait.
Yeah, no, my grandma was something else. She had 10.
So we talking about fertility.
6.
And we talking about like natural biological rhythms being distorted and disrupted by this false god called money or Baphomet.
Yep.
This is all.
That man with titties and a dick.
This is all in energy work. This is all that wow energy work, that chaos energy.
Yeah. Like the gay, like so the women, right? The baddies, they usually have a gay best friend.
All the time, as a buffer.
Just ushering that Baphometic energy because the Templar, they was known as gays. They basically their whole style was take it up the butt.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot, I would even say the baddies have a friend that is something. It is something.
Yeah,
Other.
them wild country boys that spending time with your fellow fans watch.
I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better.
Hey,
You know what motherfuckers is doing?
what's that, bro?
Motherfuckers on the same night with Plan B's in the tub.
Yes,
So the bitch can
yes,
Plan B after he nutting her.
yes. Like,
I'm saying that this generation of not being able to procreate, you talking about abortions.
just to push button,
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this generation, wow, bro.
push button generation, bro. This is the push button generation. It had tablets since they was born. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Niggas is carrying around Plan B's like 6-pack. Like the amount of Plan B's you have access to, the amount of girls smash. What? What are we talking about? You niggas is getting it like I just can't believe like y'all having so much sex, bro. Like y'all niggas ain't born yet. Yo, I'm dead serious, bro. Y'all niggas ain't born yet. Yo,
They possessed.
yo.
It's like a nigga gooning 7 times a day. He's possessed.
There is a such thing as too much pussy being too much. There is a such thing as lusting too much being too much. There is a such thing as being as horny as you could possibly be whenever you could be as being a bad thing. Like that, there is a such thing. Like, and nobody else gonna say this shit to y'all niggas. I'm gonna say this shit to y'all niggas. There is a such thing as too much. The fuck? 7 times a day? I don't remember the last time I thought about that shit 7 times in a month. Like, what
I'm telling you, bro, niggas view gooning as a real sport and a cool thing to do.
A sport is fucking
For real, bro.
insane.
For real, bro. I, being at the gym, I get to be around like the guys younger than me, and they literally be like, "Yeah, I'm a grand masturbator, bro. This gooning shit." Like they take pride in that shit. Yeah, pause, my fault, but they take pride in that shit.
No Diddy.
No
You know,
dig.
yeah.
These niggas is voluntary incels. They voluntary celibate. You telling me? They voluntary, like they doing this on purpose.
No, they trust me. They just can't get no cheeks at the moment, but just know they constantly gooning.
They still incel.
They take pride in that gooning shit.
That shit crazy.
Son, you are possessed.
That shit crazy.
I mean, gooning.
You're dealing with a male succubus.
Gooning, if you do it right, is actually what people are referring to as sperm retention.
Yeah, that.
Oh, they ain't sperm retention, Brody.
Well, that's not gooning. Gooning is like looking at like getting sex. It's basically semen retention. That's what the art of gooning is. If you just masturbating and ejaculating, then that's a whole. I don't know. That's just jacking off. You know, you can't conflate gooning with. I mean, gooning is like.
Yeah.
That's spiritual, damn near. You know what I mean?
You don't even touch your shit during gooning. Like that's just you getting the feeling of it. Like
you just in that energy. You know?
Yeah, you right there. Like that. There's a little pocket there where you. Yeah, but nah.
We gotta teach niggas, man, because the gooning they be talking about, they ain't gooning right there. Like respectfully, no homo.
I mean, men in general don't have candid conversations about sex.
Facts. If they do, they just talk about how they got some ass.
They just make fun of each other. Like we are supposed to. Like or unless a nigga is telling something that he wants to brag about. I know most friends that I can call friends and I speak to, I like to speak to them about like all of the shits, like not just a couple of things with the shits. Nah, I try to have all candid conversations when talking about women, bro, because niggas see shit that you don't see. Like there's all kinds of shit. We share that type of information. Like I don't know what they do on their side. We share that shit.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, when dudes talk about sex, they really have to like view it as something that's like malleable or something that's like something that can be worked and changed and like worked with like clay. Right? When you are like horny, that's like hard clay. But when you transmute that horniness, it's now moldable clay. You know what I'm saying? It's softer. That's your reality. Your sexual energy is your reality.
Think Gumby.
Do niggas understand that when I say like sexual energy is your reality?
Yeah. No, they don't. Expound, please. No, they don't.
So like, just imagine it's 10:14 Saturday, right? And you are trying to hook up with escort tonight because it's Saturday and you got some extra money and you just want to find some pussy.
Yeah, you just want to get some.
You just want to get some. Or you looking for a massage parlor. Or you on dating sites, dating apps.
Right.
Is these are realities that a man could put himself in?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's utilizing his sexual energy to create his reality.
Right.
Now he's trying to create a reality where he has a girl in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
However, what could you have been doing outside of that?
Like maybe.
That's the key question in a nigga's life, right? Because I'm reading a book and I'm taking notes. I don't got no dating sites on my phone
at all.
I'm not. I don't be on no porno sites. I have all that shit before. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I've had all of that shit. I'm just saying like It comes a point in time in a man's life where his sexual energy is not to be used to please, is to create his reality by the things that he's willing to do, the things that he's willing to learn, and learning things and then putting it into the universe. And when you learn something, like I'm reading the Mushroom Psilocybin Bible, and I want to, by the end of just reading this book, taking extensive notes and fucking around and finding out, I want to have, a warehouse of mushrooms. You feel me? Set me up a warehouse plant in Ann Arbor, hire security and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying?
And did. Yep.
So if I'm utilizing my energy to create this reality for myself, a man has to realize that he can't do both. He can't fuck with the bitches and create your reality at the same time, because you're only creating a reality where you fucking bitches. And so sometimes, bro, it's painful not to be. It hurt, bro, sometimes not to be on the pussy carousel. I like that. I like having a bunch of bitches, but your sexual energy creates your reality. And that's just something that I just know within myself. And I just make these conscious decisions every day to not chase pussy. And it don't matter if you're in a relationship, nigga, because I done had dating apps in a relationship. So that don't matter to a nigga. I'm going to just put that out there. Your sexual energy could be fucked even though you're in a relationship. You could be scattered even though you're in a relationship, because you don't realize how important you are sexually. So when a woman is in front of you, you thinking with your head, man. You ain't thinking with your head. If you don't do chakra work to build up your consciousness, like all of it is transmuting your sperm to your brain. That's what all of this shit is about. Because your sexual energy, your sperm is you be thinking like, oh, I gotta bust this nut, I gotta fuck this girl. No, you gotta really meditate, bro. You really gotta read some books and take notes. Because even if you don't meditate, for some niggas, man, learning is meditation. Learning how to fix a car, being a handyman, that's your meditation. Every nigga can do some shit in this world, bro, based on what he just like to do. You feel me? And that's sexual energy.
Message. Yeah, when you were saying that, it makes me think of like being younger, and seeing a woman that's attractive and just being captivated. You know what I mean? Literally in your head, just like, like basically on some shit like, tell me what to do, you know? Um, but as you become more mature and you actually do retain your seed and reabsorb your own energy, and find different outlets to express your energy, um, you see how ignorant it was. You know what I mean? To be from that mental, to think from that mental place. Um, yeah, I've been reflecting on that a lot, just like in my past, how I regarded women. You know what I mean? Only because they were attractive to me. But then getting to know them is just like, bitch, you simple as hell. You regular as fuck. And I think it also comes down to what you imagine shit to be, because you can look at someone and imagine like, oh, she turn around, she got dad up at top, she got dad at the bottom. You know what I mean? I bet it'd be fun to do this and that, you know, and bitch might not even know how to fuck, you know. I feel like a lot of things as it relates to sex and women, it's all a illusion that we build up in our heads about it. And then I think once we go out into the world, we fall victim to ideas that we create about women.
Mhm.
Um, and I think through semen retention and doing things with your energy, like we were saying, it dissolves that illusion.
To add to that, Breeze, it's two things, right? One, most of the heroes that you see in movies or a good example is like Blood and Bone. You know, when he was on the mission, you didn't see him trying to get ass. You know what I'm saying? Even when he had Shorty that pushed up on him, he didn't even clap. He just went to sleep with her, and just protected her. So it's like you, as what Hood said, using that sexual energy to create your reality. Most of the time, most men who are on a mission, they don't have that time and mindset for some fupanana, right? And the second thing that I want to add was basically about is just like projecting on people. Most of the time, you think when you like a person or you find something fond of somebody, you're projecting your energy on them. It's like when people say, I saw a little bit of myself in you. So that's why I was helping you out, fucking with you. That's a form of projection. And not saying all projection is bad, but we have to understand when we are doing those type of things.
It is. AD, I would echo on it. It's nicknamed.
If you go to settings and go to audio, it's a toggle that say echo cancellation. You want to toggle that on. It should be crispy.
Yeah, I got that on.
They nickname it the Little Death for a reason. And I just want to keep that same baseline that Hood created for a vision. Like, if I could for a second, like, your baseline is your sexual reality. That is your reality. What you do within that reality, obviously, is what you tend to want to create. And every time you seek out sex as the pinnacle of that reality, you may even get the sex whenever you want it. I think what we're saying is that even if you get it when you want it, you will never actually fully be fulfilled. You're spilling it and spilling it, and you have no contemplation for higher states of consciousness because it can't get it, it's not allowed to go that far. When we suspend the idea that the goal is to have the best woman and to have the best sex, then we understand that everything else that we're able to create would generate that very thing, but we are preventing ourselves from that opportunity because we are proverbially blowing our load before we get there. Pause. Right? Like, we're using it and abusing it, really, to a point where degradation and decay is starting to set in. And once you get the degradation and decay, well, I don't think that's anything any of us want to talk about any more than we want to talk about any of the other shit. But your life force energy is that important. That much important that if you don't use it properly, the world dies. Like a bit of the world does die because you're not creating shit. You just smash it.
Let's spread out this idea so it can be seen a little bit clearer for the listener. The world's most dominant position is hookup culture. The ghettos exist in the world because of casual sex. So we're not talking about broken homes. We're talking about perfection in a ways to like operate in perfection. Especially the most basic shit is just to attract a lover. And this is the internal process that's found in the lover's card. Whereas the thing that's going to bring you together is going to take place in your pineal gland. Your pineal gland, if you look at this card, it's multiple layered, right? So the crown chakra for a man is the clitoris for a woman. And it's an angel that connects a pineal gland to a clitoris. And when you really in a committed long-term relationship, it will be so many signs and symbols to say we were put together. Not like we have like somebody orchestrated this shit.
We fit.
Yeah. Like this card is a vagina, really. You know, if you really look at it, it's just a vagina. And the metaphor of the vagina is bringing like a whole romantic story. Kids,
the whole shit.
At the end of the
whole shebang.
What you doing? You clapping cheeks.
At the very end of what you do.
At the very, yeah. And it's all encompasses like your divine royal pathway of life is a spiritual modality that all of it in the patience of going within yourself and in particular energies. But if your sperm don't go past the sacral chakra, which is just a sexual strategy, then it limits you for women that you're able to bring into your life. So you might be a sexual strategy is a sexual strategy, right? But you feel it. You're going to feel it dealing with a motherfucking woman that's the thing I know about dealing with women, bro, that if I could go back in time, I'm not dealing with no bitch that I kind of like. You know, I'm going to wait. It gets greater later.
Hood, bro. I think that's something that a lot of niggas be doing, though. It's like dealing with kind of like or she cool.
And that's
like
the problem.
Niggas.
That's the problem right there. What I have with you niggas. I swear to God, like not you, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, would y'all say that's a form of insecurity on the guy's side? Because he think he can't get nothing better?
Yeah, like they all got girls, bro, but none of these niggas like they girls really. Like, you don't like her for real.
Yo, would y'all say that's like a form of insecurity on the guy's side because he think he can't get something better?
I think it's just being thirsty or trying to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean? Like,
I think niggas do the proximity thing too often. Like
taking what they can get.
Yeah, like niggas do what they can first and then go after what they want. Type shit. And what you
I see what you're saying. So like niggas will get them a girl, so if they get rejected, they cool, they got a girlfriend.
Yeah, like even like you start slow type shit. So like we are always tied to what they say is we date in proximity more than anything. Like that's what the numbers suggest, right? So what I'm saying is a nigga will go out and start a relationship with a chick on his job or somebody that he know from in the neighborhood, right? But after that, then go after the woman he really want type shit. Like his eyes is still gonna be open type shit. Like he always gonna be looking for something better. But he with her because he could be with her right now. Type shit.
Wow. Okay.
That's what niggas be describing, bro. And I'm just like, how do you niggas get in the whole relationships with women y'all don't actually like, bro? Like that shit crazy to me.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm saying you're not doing her no favors. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see like if you was just throwing her a bone type shit, taking one for the team type shit. But if it's not one of those cases, then don't hold her up too. Like you don't even really like her. These be the ones that they get really mad about. It's super weird, bro.
It's a complete waste of your energy too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I think at the end of the day, you won't ever get what you really want because you letting something that you don't want hold that space.
Come on, that be the same girl that you would get that he would get and still not tell that he wants to date other women, even though he know he want to look and date other women. He not going to
Yeah,
do that.
but I also think that it's almost like this is somebody that isn't retaining their seed, isn't transmuting their energy. You get what I'm saying? I think
Why they'll take the pussy they can get.
yeah, and they'll let their testosterone hit a certain plateau. You get what I'm saying? And but they'll be mad at what they got when they're not willing to do what it takes to get what they say
Mm-hmm.
they want. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And so like
Still,
from
they never,
that perspective, I feel like who you with, you supposed to be with her. You-
yeah, like, the niggas will never fully be fulfilled, right? Like
yeah.
the person talking from experience, right? Like when I was never fulfilled, right? The idea was that what I had wasn't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether that was
Mm-hmm.
social expectations or my idea of social expectations or whatever, right? Psychologically, to me, I thought I was losing. You know what I'm saying? And the other side of that, the pierce through of that is like the nerve of you, nigga, right? Like, you know how many niggas is not getting any buns? Like the nerve, like you know, what I'm saying? Have some decorum about you. Like that's the things that I said to myself, right? Like having to learn, right, that the idea of being able to have the access to buns versus the true understanding that most men don't, right? Like we have to be real about that, right? Like most men don't have access to buns.
Yeah. But I think motherfuckers can't accept that reality. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like motherfuckers be like, man, all these bitches, or even women,
listen,
the dating people available, man, they ain't shit. Well, I mean,
it's
that's on your level. You know what I mean? Energy meets the same level. You know what I mean? Like that's what's available. That's what's available. You get what I'm saying? If you want something else, you got to make changes
that's
that you're
why
not willing to make.
shit to you and me and anybody else she chooses, she's selling $1.99 subscription, right? That's why she's allowed to talk like that, right? Regardless of the money, like she not even burning the house down. Like she's selling 2.99, 3.99 subscriptions, bro. Right?
Yeah,
Like
that is wild.
when you break this down, right? Like and she will talk to you like you are the worst thing beneath the earth, right? Like she is just so above you, right? So I think that dichotomy for the young men is crazy. because they have to deal with that reality. And then on top of that, on TV every day, they call them incels. I digress. Watch the video.
Yeah, the grass is not always greener.
It's
I
not.
think that metaphor is just shit motherfuckers be telling themselves, man. I think people just create a reality in their head, and then they go out into the world and try to get people to agree with the shit that they think.
Got
And it's just like, bruh, like what? But I mean, shit, it's your world. Do what you want to do, shit.
You see what they saying in Dubai?
Pause. What you mean by that?
Radio Studios. Thank you for coming through.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
So you've been spending a little bit of time here in the
A lot
UAE
of time. I actually extended my trip.
because you liked it.
I love it out here.
Had you been out here before, Wireless?
I have, but every time I came, I was in and out like 1 or 2 days. So this is the first time I'm actually able to soak in the city.
Now, so you were out in the desert safari. You got the quad bikes out there.
Yes, I had so much fun out there.
I also saw you hanging out of a car here.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about that one.
Yeah. I mean,
That was nice.
but I like it, like from not knowing you, but just meeting you right now. But what I see on social, like the energy is really nice. Like I like that. You're all about like that positivity and just getting it out there, right?
Absolutely.
Which is cool. How was Wireless? How was that performance? Did you like it?
It was so nice. I respect the festival so much. So the fact that they called me out here to such a major city was just so good. And the reactions that I got, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. So I was like, oh, I never performed out here like that before. But the reception was so positive. I immediately felt comfortable on stage.
Oh, it's so cool.
You were my favorite. You were
thank
you
you.
were so good on stage.
Thank you.
Like I love the energy, the dancers, the song. Like it was just such a good vibe. Your DJ was great too. Like
Thank
just
you.
loved it. You were awesome.
Thank you.
Take a shot.
So our first video kind of setting the table for the conversation in reference to DooDoobuai. First video was Saweetie. I like Saweetie, man. I think she make good music as far as like girl music, like as far as like girl music that I've heard, or like her visuals is like I think she's a really good artist, but she do have a reputation to be more or less like a working girl. And the working girls in the industry seem to like deal with a multitude of men, go from man to man. But now it seems as though she's been in, Dubai. And, like she said, she go back and forth here and there and staying out there. But as we'll see later in this episode, what really is going on in Dubai.
What would you be going to Dubai for 2 days?
Right, things of that nature.
And that's an honest question. Like I don't have any rhetorical responses to it. I'm just like,
I mean, it seemed like they buying pussy at a higher rate out.
just random. I'm just saying, like random 2 days, go to Dubai and come back. I'm just saying.
Like you can't even make a front. Like yeah, we had a business meeting and y'all made flyers and something.
Like I said, I'm just,
No, AD is just a DM.
yeah. It was a very important power launch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, shit, man. I just hope, like I said, man. I don't know
That's at the table.
I don't know the consciousness that a person is going through, and I don't think it's as we probably making it out to be, and I think it's horrible too. Like at the same time, but we about to get deep into this.
That's a little bit of wishful thinking on your side, big bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get.
Take a shot if you're willing to get shitted on for some money. I was just
Ain't
talking
never
about
been that
this.
serious. It's one
How
thing.
much money?
You getting shit on?
Hey, how much money?
Girl, you
Carisha,
not.
be quiet. If a nigga come up to you, right?
I'm not shit. Maybe
tell
P, but not shit. And I'm
He
not letting them
tell
niggas.
you I give you.
A nigga fart around me and I be. You fuck with you, nigga.
Relationship
If a
over.
nigga for the right price,
What's the price?
hey, Tucson. So like you give me, you said you're gonna give me 750,000. About where exactly do you want to shit at? No shit for you.
Probably
You're gonna
but
wipe
not
that shit off and suck it up. No, okay.
Girl, do you want me to tell
Now,
Was that satire?
didn't we decode
Hood,
that she was an escort?
Hood, based off of what you think, was that satire?
That was
Keeping it
just two
real
motherfuckers
goes
keeping it
wrong.
real.
Yeah, that's when you say the quiet. You said, yo, you said the quiet part out loud. Like, what? You said the quiet part out loud. That's crazy, bro.
Hood, Serpent, didn't we decode that she was an escort, right?
I mean, allegedly. I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to get nothing. I can't afford the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. There are some questionable decisions, but or questionable ventures, I might say. Outside of that, like I can't speak to the validity either way. I just I'm trying to keep hope alive for them, man. Like Hood, what you think, man? Hood, like you quiet. What you
Shit, I feel she said $750,000. That's life changing money. $20,000.
see what we said earlier, Breeze?
Hold on. When the nigga is trying to make money and trading his time for money,
Mm-hmm.
is that not degrading?
Yeah. I mean, one might argue the fact that you have to do it in the first place is degrading, but yeah, carry on.
Right. It's like if a bitch is thinking, after it's all said and done, and walk out of this bitch with 20 bands, 50 bands, you niggas is none the wiser. I mean,
if that's how we are going to choose to reconcile this in this particular moment, well, you can make that argument about anything, bro. Like
any and everything is happening out here. It's niggas taking part in all types of debaucherous things. It's people orchestrating the shit, buying property.
You heard about the healing properties of drinking your own urine.
Shit like that.
You're aware of that, right? All right, now think about what a person would do if they're stranded on the top of a mountain. Right? You might end up eating a couple people, right? Right?
I thought you were gonna say eat your own shit.
Well, you eating another nigga, that's the same thing to me, bro. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, we've gone that far to contemplate it. Right?
I mean,
we've gone already that far to put it in the frame of mind within our consciousness as a debate on whether or we've already entered degeneracy. Like we've already, listen, that door will never be closed again, nigga. Is what I'm saying. So if we're going to reconcile it that way, like you're saying, oh, well, then almost anything goes in this area now. That's what that means.
I think it's like kind of, what y'all saying is like everybody got a job. and it's something that they do for money. Some people gotta work, you know what I mean, a whole year to get 100K, whereas somebody could spend an hour and get 100K, get shitted on once a year, living in Calabasas.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm just thinking of it like that because it's like, in a way, I mean, a 9 to 5 is the grade to an extent. And I'm not saying like I'm above it because I got a 9 to 5.
We all know,
um,
we all
you
know that
know,
five is a,
and I get up and go to a job, and some days I don't want to be in that motherfucker. Some weeks I don't want to be in that motherfucker.
we all know the 9 to 5 is a Ponzi scheme. We all know.
So let me hit y'all with something, because the cool is what we talking about. And it's a take, I want everybody, just y'all to break into. But y'all remember, I can't remember the movie, but I know the kid in the phrase, but they said the working man is a fool.
Working man is a sucker.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that? What's y'all thoughts on that?
Man, I know some balling ass, drug dealing ass millionaires work a regular 9 to 5 job. Any they will work.
Yep.
I'm talking about.
I think they,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they go together. What he's is described.
I don't feel no man, regardless of your station in life, should be above working.
Ever.
Because that, when you look up the word jewels equals work, and work equals energy. This is just a mathematical formula they teach you in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. And work goes
physics.
And work goes with purpose.
Physics, bro. You gonna have to work, but your converters and your transmutations
gonna be lit.
That's a result of your inner work.
Yep. That should have everything else firing on all cylinders. It's your level of work and your level of work ethic.
I'm happy I said that, because there, the catch to that saying is that everyone thinks that the working man is the sucker, but the sucker is the man who doesn't actually own anything, who actually doesn't have the thing in his name. So it's like you're working and you're just you're getting this money and you just spending, you do whatever, but the real goal is to invest, to make sure your work actually has an ends meet to bring you something valuable. Because like you said, the work is the purpose. So I want to mention that for us to not misconstrue, what we're really trying to do here, because we're all caught in this game. We're all caught in this rat race.
So this is another Dubai story.
Yeah, I would just say with to 80. It is what you do with your finances, right? Because really, the biggest hustle known to man, the easiest way to get your foot in the door, nigga. You got that job and that pay stub and them benefits, 401k, like all of this shit is hustles. You feel me?
The paper trail is hustle, bro.
Like that paper trail is real. Niggas say you got a job, you get a place to stay, nigga. Like niggas need to get off their dick for real. Like, bro, if you got a job, nigga, you gotta think like, oh shit, I could get a car, I could get a crib, I could move. Like I could.
You ain't gotta pay for A1 credit. You just gotta be disciplined.
You gotta show them stubs. Give them the number. Call my job. Ask them about me. Oh yeah, hey, Alex. We love Alex here.
Get that credit.
Bro, that's fucking.
Once you get that credit, you can sign your name and get anything without any cash. So like,
That job is. Phew.
keep doing
It's
what
like fuck a cosign.
keep
None of that. You got a job, But I'm saying niggas shouldn't be stuck in that. But if you ever was like,
a backup.
the best way to come up is with a JOB, a W-2 for taxes, nigga. Oh shit! I wish I would. Oh, I got a W-2. Man, I'm getting 20.
Yeah, you
Come on,
you are
come to
essentially your own bank. You're just not operating like it.
And it's
A
like you don't got a
W-2?
job where W-2, you can think about Dubai.
business. Yeah.
No, okay.
Girl, do you want me to tell you them Dubai stories?
What?
So I had like a stripper always go to Dubai. And when she come back I always love her going to Dubai because when she come back from Dubai, she buy me hair. She getting my nails done. We going out to eat. I never knew, girl, they getting pissed on in Dubai, right? So I said, let me come to Dubai with you. She was like, I got to be honest with you. She was like, I get on and pissed on for like 20, 30K by different men. And different men do it like at one time.
No.
And then she would say it would be like a row of them, and it would be all of them doing it. It was like she explained it to me, and that's why she would be on private jets.
I can't even imagine that shit. Pause. No pun intended.
It doesn't matter. The fact that it's been uttered and we've heard it, your mind won't stop until you formulate something around with it. Unless you get it completely out of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where states of higher consciousness come from, right? Certain people hear certain things and it makes their consciousness do the very thing that they hear and stop whatever it is that they're doing. Some people can divert and go around, but a lot of people have issue with that. So I think that's the whole purpose as to why it was done, to put that into people's consciousness. People keep repeating it because it's the most ridiculous thing you think you ever heard. But now if everybody's talking about it and they're getting paid for it, now you might start reconciling point A to point B. Like, that's what this does.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Once you see another person reconcile that,
I will go to 20K.
Once you can see yourself seeing another person reconcile that, now you start to ask yourself, what makes me better than them? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That gave him left field. It's still shit, bro. Like, it's still
No, really though. I mean, because it's still it's a hustle. It's a job. No, I mean it's absurd.
You know what?
From our vantage point, but it's a
like
job.
It's like working in the sewers, right?
Hey,
the sewers.
Yeah.
What about working in the sewage plant, Hood?
Wastewater treatment
all day, every day, right?
That's the grade, and they getting paid $27 an hour.
27 an hour. They not even getting 20, 30 up front.
Nope. They getting that shit. Getting cancer. They get cancer at the end of it.
No signing bonus to do that job. There's mostly felons that do that job.
Yeah. That's the grading, right?
But that's the gray area. You're a felon. This is what you're allowed to do. That's how the game is played.
But what if they like Diamond on Players Club? They just went out for one lick.
Yo.
Everybody.
You said what?
I said just Debo everybody, because Diamond was Debo. I thought you was gonna refer to his Debo tactic.
No, I'm talking about Lisa Ray.
Oh yeah.
How she was stripping to pay for school. And supposedly after she, you know, paid off school, she was done with it.
What happened?
But I just think it's interesting because from our vantage point, like I said, it's absurd, but it's a hustle for them.
Listen.
It's
Breeze.
a job for them.
We could talk all the shit we want, but just like I heard 750,000. If one of those girls from over there came to you and said 3 mil right now, and you ain't gotta tell nobody. Right? Like that's the question for a nigga. Like what's the number? And then who it gotta be.
It's a lot of niggas that will go over there and get shadowing for 20K, man. Just put that up.
Are you saying that's an easy reconciliation? Is that what you're saying?
Just putting it out there, man. Just letting it be known.
Let it rock, bro.
Sister in Dubai, and she reveals, she says she goes to Dubai to get defecated on because they pay her. How much did they pay her? $50,000. That's what the Arabs do to the black woman. So the broke black women here will fly to Dubai, get defecated on all in her hair, her mouth, and there'd be 5 of them doing that on her. Then she come back here and call you a broke butt Negro. And you don't realize back at the ranch how she got that money. She got it. Go ahead.
Don't know what that is. It's Dubai and get pooped on for $50,000.
Just want y'all to see some characteristics that you men need to pay attention to. All the makeup, number one. The makeup, the fake European hair, and those stupid eyelashes. Those are signs of mental instability.
Done so many terrible things in this life. Things I'm not.
What you think?
It's man, I don't know. It's just absurd to me. It's like what? Just my honest opinion. Like it's just like what the fuck?
Is it more absurd that it's happening, or is it more absurd that it's been going on for a while?
That is just this that has been happening. But it's like it's absurd, but I feel like anything you can imagine it's possible, right? But yeah, it's also like it's also kind of amusing, you know. Yeah, that's what I would say. It's like absurd, it's amusing, and like what you were saying earlier, Serpent is just some super like outlandish shit that you put in front of people and you tell people about it. But I do like what Hood said about like information in the beginning of the video, where somebody might, you know, come across this information, be like, hell no, I ain't going out to Dubai. You know what I mean? Like I know what type of shit they be on out there. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's a lot of different angles. You know, it also made me think of the Dave Chappelle skit. You know, where he made a whole, you know, video talking about, you know, pissing and dookie on somebody, and
yeah,
and this shit was on daytime TV.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
It just made me think, you know, you a little kid, you say somebody a doo-doo head. Motherfuckers really doo-doo heads out here.
doodle mouth ass niggas.
Yeah, they release boo-boo heads out here, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can't even imagine it. Girls, girls are so strange, man. I can't
Yo,
go out.
bro. Shit, bro.
And this coming from just like from somebody that's vanilla, you know what I mean? When I think of somebody saying something strange for a piece of change, I'm thinking it's some regular
Up and
copulation.
down, you know.
Yeah, and take a shower and you know what I mean? It's
Watch it
done.
all
You
off.
know what I mean?
Nah.
Yeah, but now it's like, whoa, like this is like, pistachio with Rocky Road, you know what I mean? With some crushed up potato chips on that shit, bro.
Mhm.
This is maniacal from my vantage point, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, bro.
This is kind of left field, but do you think they let some of their Johns call them massa?
Bruh, it's
Tell them to call them massa type shit. Like,
right,
I wonder if you ever had a John that was white that was like, yeah, I want you to call me massa.
I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure.
Because you take
I'm
this
pretty
shit in the mouth, right? So like, I guess anything goes. Pimp rules, anything goes. Yeah. I'm sorry, I digress. Go ahead.
Things like things I'm not proud of. My life has not been easy, no lie. My upbringing was very tough, so I went into very terrible practices, and I'll be sharing those things every single Friday. I'm not sharing to get views or anything. I'm sharing to help someone. A few details that you missed. While at the Airbnb, I had shared with this lady that I was going through so much and I needed money. We were just at the party to meet her handler. She had a handler and we're going to call this person Harold Pimp. Now she's telling me everything that's going to be done sexually, but she's not mentioning the poop part. She's not mentioning these men have requests sometimes and it gets wild, right? So she's like, if you want, you can do it. Sometimes they have pets, you have to please a pet or something like that. Are you willing? Like, are you ready to do anything for money? I said, girl, just point me towards the direction of money. I am willing to do it. So 2 a.m. the party ends, and then I realized that we had to go somewhere else. Okay, now we get into Harold's car. We drive like 10 minutes out of Dubai, and we get to this very nice villa. She gets out, someone receives her, me and Harold drive off. He drops me back to the Airbnb. So now Harold is telling me the whole truth, like he's telling me how dark it gets. And then after he asked me questions, I'm like, what? Then he's like, yeah. So I asked him, do I get time to think about this? Number one, and then number two, when you tell a client, okay, I have a girl for you, do they tell you the request before I go when I get there? Because now that's very dangerous. He's like, it depends on the client. Sometimes they'll tell you, sometimes they will not. The next morning, I see this girl, she's back. She was very quiet. She was very, very quiet and sad. So I'm like, what's up? Is everything okay? She's like, I'm not feeling well. She shows me the money she'd made. She had made 20 grand. Stupid, unguided lady. I was like, I'm going to do it. Just take me. What do I need to do again? Okay. I might get lucky and the client says, maybe don't eat pork, do something else. I was like, introduce me to the big man. You have to sign a non-disclosure. Harold tells me he has to leave. He'll pick me up in the morning. Now, this is where it gets real. And this is where it gets very sad because I know so many people that have died from such situations. Once you get to know these people's identities and residences, it's very hard to leave. You cannot leave. You will not leave. If you don't do what they're asking you to do, you will not leave. You understand? It is so sad that these things happen, and so many girls want to get into this. It baffles me so much. I'm crying so much. However, I thank God it was not an eating pork kind of thing. You understand? I struggled so much mentally. I used to think, oh, men. No. It's women. Most of the pimps are women. That's so.
She's sad.
Did any of y'all get the feeling like during any of that she wasn't going at any point?
What you mean?
Like whatever they told her she had to do, like she wasn't gonna do it. You get that feeling from her? Like she wouldn't have done it, like if she had a choice type shit. Because she gave off the impression like she didn't really have a choice. And what I'm asking is, what's lower? than shit.
What's lower than shitting on a woman?
And pissing on her. What's lower than that? What can be worse or
Tell you,
lower?
I can really tell you. I
There's
can
plenty of
tell you.
shit worse than that.
But that's the question I think that it comes down to.
If you shit on her and piss on her and you don't give her shit,
I'm
Well,
sorry. Let me
complete
stop.
the process just without the money, without the funds.
yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was when you think the bitch is nothing. I think the niggas is I don't know. I don't know what gets them off, but they must be finding some value in it because they're not like not compensating the women. So I don't go into the totem pole of fucking for $40 is to me
1,000%. That's why every time you bring it up,
crazy. And that's happening, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all chill. Y'all gonna run my little thing.
You know. I mean, it's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot.
I'm denying that one bit. All I'm saying is nothing. I'm just gonna leave that alone. They different, man. They're different species for a reason.
The thing that's crazy is that you could make that guy shitted on, and you would never know.
Never know. Never know, swear. How could you
You
not?
play the X-File music to that shit.
Yeah, like niggas laughing in your face in a circle behind your back. Like, come on.
Damn. So you saying my girl that went to Jamaica got shitted on in Dubai? Anything else? I already know my whole going. Is there anything else I need to know?
You ever went to Africa? You ever went to Jamaica? Went to DooDoobuai?
What if you the nigga that saw this nigga girl get shitted on? Like, can you have that conversation with a nigga? All I'm saying is, if y'all ever see me with anything like that, please tell me. Just holler at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me a text. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell
Hey, yo. Be like, hey, yo, man, shorty a boo-boo head, man.
You need to tell me I brought this bitch a ticket and put her over here.
How much she's a Dubai bandit?
All I'm gonna say is you would never know, man. You would never know. That's the reason for the season. The 20 grand.
Is that taken to your grave worthy? Is that taken to your grave worthy?
Oh, that's definitely taken to your grave. Your girl's telling you shit. She's not telling you that though.
She's not telling you that, Paul.
Nah, she's gonna tell you some shit that's gonna hurt your feelings. You know, she's not gonna tell you that time she was eating shit in Dubai.
She's not gonna tell you about that time homecoming week. She's not gonna tell you about homecoming week.
That she was with her mom. Remember, her mom was sick. I swear I never left the country. Meanwhile, you seeing her passport with the goddamn UAE stamp on it.
That shit got mad stamps on it. It got mad stamps on it.
It's dark, man. Just think, man. You know, that's why I say, man, your way of getting with a girl should be because a woman got temptation, bro. You wouldn't even stand a chance to find a good girl in these streets without spiritual means.
I think
If it ain't shit, man, sure, it's John Horse. You know what I'm saying? With the horse cock that beat your woman shit to oblivion. Your shit coming to you like a damn junkyard, salvage yard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the pieces together. She looked the same, but her toe
And
up.
and her, you know, all she gonna say is about old dude. He's a good guy. He's just, you know. He doesn't hit like, you know. He doesn't hit like, you know. So, but I mean, everything else is great. Funny, all that. He just don't pack a punch. Pause.
That'll destroy a nigga.
No. Yeah, you talking about jump off the roof, nigga. Right?
In real life, man.
No. Just no.
Your girl, bro. It's not your girl, man. Let's just say that. It's everybody's girl.
So I think this is an awesome icebreaker, nonetheless, right? And I think it's a way for every man that gets quote unquote intimidated when they're in the presence of really attractive women. This is a way for you to think there's no way that this bitch is better than me, right? Even if she might be better than you, type shit, right? Like you could be standing next to her, don't even feel guilty at all psychologically, because you can say in the back of your mind, she might have got shitted on. Like you could probably say that, right? Like I'm just saying, like I think it's awesome for all my niggas out there that's scared to be around good-looking women. Like I think it's awesome. You can now literally just be in the room with them and be like, you know what? I don't have to feel guilty about being around all of these good-looking women. I don't. Some of them probably got shit. More likely than not, I'm joking.
Mm-hmm. I just never had this on my bingo card.
Listen, when y'all said let's go to do a show tonight, I didn't think that poop was going to be at the center of attention.
Hey, y'all know that joke Kevin Gates say about praying for women? It's like, you know, I just didn't pray for my woman just to be shitted on. You know, I didn't ask God for that. Like, that's where we're at nowadays.
You know what she probably said, right? That was your bail money, nigga.
See, had to get me out of jail, bitch. You got shot on.
Bail money.
Yeah, man. I don't really have it in my heart to really judge people for what they do, because I for sure was doing crazy shit in my day. So I understand the level of consciousness, and it's just like, you know, I don't fuck with them niggas over in that area for real. Like I don't really fuck with them. Like it's something weird about niggas, man. So I mean, everybody caught up in wanting money and shit like that. It's causing you to be below much other things at the end of the day. So it's like it's really unfortunate that that's even a thing. It's a whole bunch of unfortunate shit though that be happening right here in America. Like these hoes is really fucking for drugs, you know. Like the whole sex industry is fueled by fentanyl.
Yeah, don't stop.
And nobody can talk about it.
Yeah, don't stop there. I think every industry is infiltrated by fentanyl at this point.
Yes, it's a sad world we live in. And if you start paying attention to it,
yeah, if you come,
you would be sad.
Honeycomb. above sea level a little bit.
I light a candle for the dark, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I light a candle and keep it pushing. You feel me? And really don't judge, because you know Shiva, Jesus, was known to fuck with the hoes more than they fuck with anybody else.
I can joke around and play around with you guys, but being privy to certain occult knowledge, you understand that, bro. I'm into Black Tantra, and I can't talk about it loosely on here. Black Tantra, dig me? What they call Black Tantra, right? So, there are limits that some people have and limits that some people don't. The level of limits is based on the level of consciousness one actually has, and the ability one has, like my big brother says, to be malleable. It is what I say it is on the surface, but that's Maya, right? When we say degrading and we say nasty and disgusting, that's Maya, right? Like, the way we originated, never wore clothes, like underwear and shit like that. These niggas would call us nasty and dirty. I digress from that, right? So yeah, I don't have any judgment. I think it is funny. I think it's kind of provocative because it's not something that people have ever spoke about, especially not when they speak about sex and fetishizing and different types of attraction that exists. So these things do exist in certain parts of attraction, and they're not new. It's just sort of new to hear it at home.
Guess that's a shiggity show for the night. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know, earth tone my favorite color, but I guess I'm about to change it up now.
Is that frequency? Raise that frequency. Get out of that lust frequency, man. To all my brothers
Raise
out
that
there.
seed.
And it's so much more to life. I mean, I get it, that feeling, that compulsion, that habitual nature. Once you learn to fight against that, that's the feeling. That's real. What it's about to be. That's what it makes you. That's a man right there. Inverting that energy. It's like a Sagittarian bow. You know, it's like the bow part. You know, it don't get its strength from being wobbly.
Yeah, you know how long it took him to make that bow?
Lengthen it.
That's it.
I think it is. You know how hard it is to even be able to draw a bow? The strength that you need to even build to draw that bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, easier said.
Appreciate this conversation because it's not so many people going to talk about it. You know, not like we saying it's detrimental or anything like that. We basically getting it out there so it don't sound weird later on.
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the topic, man. And our Discord is that y'all want us to talk about. Y'all want to hop on this panel with us and talk about it with us, go ahead, join the Discord. Let us know what's going on. Hit us up in the DMs or follow us on Instagrams. Our handles is below. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What else to say before we get up out of here?
Peace to the tribe, peace to the collective. We see y'all soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Be safe this weekend with this weather.
For sure.
Stay sharp, stay focused, keep creating, and shout out to the collective. Ashe.
Just chill out, man. Relax in that crib. Ain't nothing out here in these streets. Peace.
It's the Initiates. We back. We are the #1 spiritual podcast on the internet. Align your chakras, gain some knowledge, make more dollars. You are now tuned into scholars. Join the Discord. Be a part of the conversation. The Initiates Podcast and the Initiates Nation. Roll up your favorite pack and your best libation. Take some notes or go deep into meditation. The time we share is soul creations.
Enjoy the show.